Hi everybody, just sit back and enjoy the conversation between Mr. Raj, a financial advisor, and Miss Neela, who is an investor.
Hi Raj. Actually, I was looking for you.
Hi Neela, I'm here to support you.
I have 10 lakhs which I got from my father's retirement benefit and I wanted to invest. Suggest me a good plan.
Definitely we will work on it. Why don't you invest in stock market?
Stock market? Oh my god. People said it's very risky.
Yes, it is. But a calculated investment may yield good return.
Calculated return? What's that mean?
Understand and analyze before choosing any security or a market.
So, you mean to say that proper analysis will ensure good return?
Yes, of course.
But I heard the stock market frequently collapses.
You are wrong. It's not so. Maybe because of external factors.
External factors? What's that?
Okay, let me explain with the situation I faced.
You mean a real case?
Yeah, of course. It happened in 1990s.
Sounds interesting. Please explain.
It's all about a scam done by Harshak Mehta, who was running Growmore Research and Asset Management Company Limited during 1980s. He was a stockbroker and his role was to invest in stocks on behalf of the investors or by his own. The problem actually started when Mehta started buying shares of Associated Cement Company, shortly known as ACC, and increased the price of a share from 200 rupees to 9,000 rupees approximately, which according to the stock market norm was rise of about nearly 4,400% in its price.
4,400%? Oh my god. No one noticed that.
He was able to convince the reason behind high level bidding by saying the replacement cost theory.
Replacement cost theory? What's that?
As per this theory, the old companies can be valued only based on the amount of money which is required to produce another similar company. Because of his techniques in investment, he was called as Big Bull of stock market.
You mean Amitabh Bachchan of Indian stock market?
Yes, absolutely. He also invested in other shares. But this strategy did not hold good for a longer time and soon exposed to public results in decline of Sensex value. Harshak Mehta was declared to be guilty by the court of the criminal offence valued at 4,999 crore, which took place in BSE.
BSC?
It's Bombay Stock Exchange, India's second largest stock exchange in terms of volume traded.
Okay, how he did this fraud?
He was a broker between banks who exchange money as a short-term loan called ready forward deal. Let's say Bank A and Bank B are involved in this money transaction. Bank A receives government security from Bank B and lend loan as equivalent. On maturity, the Bank B has to settle the amount with the interest rate and get back their government securities. He was acting as intermediary between two banks and handles all transactions. In this case, the Mehta's firm was very clever enough to handle the situations without knowing the identity of both the parties.
Without identity? How it is possible?
He misused the trust on him by the banks. he was using another tool, which is the bank receipt, which was the acknowledgement for the money and the security. Harshak Mehta used this tool where he located two banks, namely Bank of Karad and Metropolitan Cooperative Bank, who were ready to give counterfeit bank receipt without any government securities. Using these fake bank receipt, Mehta was able to borrow money from other banks, thinking that they were lending it against government securities.
What he did with that money?
He used that money to elevate the share price in a stock market. The shares were then sold for significant profits, and the banker's receipt retired when it was time to return the money to the bank.
No one noticed?
Why not? But it was too late. Many banks realized that they were holding fake bank receipts, which was of no use at all. But however, by then, Mehta was smart enough to scam the bank an amount nearly 4,000 crore.
What happened then?
Once the scam was brought into light and taken to the parliament, Harshak Mehta was immediately taken to prison. Thus, Mehta was charged with 72 criminal offences and more than 600 civil action suits, and was arrested during November 9, 1992.
He was arrested? Okay. What happened to the money he took?
On December 31st, 2001, Mehta passed away with a heart attack. Harshak Mehta's properties and assets were attacked to repay the scam amount and thereby making a payment of 1,995.66 crore to the IT department and 199.25 crore to the State Bank of India.
Oh my god, such a big scam. No one there to monitor or control this issue?
Surprisingly, yes. Later, SEBI came into existence and framed all necessary regulations to protect such scams in future.
SEBI? Who is that?
Securities and Exchange Board of India. It is a stock market regulator who will monitor and regulate all transactions. Also, will ensure the protection of investors' fund.
Will they support us to generate more revenue?
SEBI is only a regulator and will ensure the fair trade. It's our responsibility to invest with proper analysis and enjoy the return. You shall get expert advice before investing.
Experts? Who is that?
Of course, me. I'm the financial advisor, backed with MBA in finance qualification and a certified financial planner too.
Oh, then suggest me a good option to invest. Let's see how best you can support me.